with it, fam? It's your boy ASAP the Thriller here. Back at it again with another video. Fam, I'm finally doing another Wealthshare video. I've been getting hit up like crazy for people wanting me to go back in on this Wealthshare to try to break down what's going on with the whole situation. Now, I'm going to start off by letting y'all know I have absolutely zero idea about what's going on in the inside of a company, right? I'm not a part of Wealthshare. When I originally did the video, I told y'all I'm not a part of Wealthshare. I'm not a member. I'm not promoting them, and I'm not talking down on them. I just pretty much broke down the video doing a favor for one of my subscribers who reached out to me and asked me to break down the what I can find, the information that I can find out about the company at Wealthshare. And that's exactly what I did. Now, what I will say is, judging off of the numbers that I got on that video, I think I got like 1,800 views. Wasn't a whole lot of views, but I did get more views than I usually get on my videos, right? So a lot of people were interested in that video. But the issue is the video that I originally made breaking down Wealthshare, the video was about a 24-minute long video, right? The video was about 24 minutes long. And 24 minutes and 21 seconds long. And the average duration of watch time that I got on that video, meaning how long on average people were watching that video, was about 9 to 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So people didn't even have enough. People couldn't even sit still enough to watch a video, fam. Let me just put it like that. And most people who invested in the company Wealthshare did not do the type of due diligence that I did. For me, it only took me 30 minutes to an hour to dig up a lot of that information. Now, I'm not taking shots at the people who invested in that company. But one thing I will say before I get into what I'm about to get into, right? Because I do have some stuff to share with y'all, but y'all got to hear my little rant for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because it's highly important. Anytime we're doing any type of investing, we got to do our due diligence. We got to do our research, right? And that's what I did. And the way I like to look at it is, I understand a lot of people don't have time. A lot of people didn't do the investing, didn't do the investigative research, right, into this company. So I did it. Right. But the thing that really bothered me is all of the different types of people that reached out to me and commented on my videos and emailed me and all of this about Wealthshare, who most of which didn't even watch the full video. And judging by a lot of the questions that I got, I already know that a lot of people didn't watch that video. But anyway, fam, let me go ahead and get into it because I don't want to just ramble too much. Honestly, fam, where do I start? Where do I start with Wealthshare, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be real. A lot of people had a lot of positive things to say when I first dropped this video about 4 months ago. People were still feeling enthusiastic about Wealthshare, which, take it or leave it. I take that however you want to take it. Some people have some positive things to say, but a lot of people had a lot of negative things to say too. Now, let me say this, fam. Again, I'm still trying to figure out where to start, fam. Wealthshare is a young company, right? It's a young company. And the way the business structure is set up, just like I stated in the last video, it's not something that I would personally invest in, right? Wealthshare is one of those types of companies that because of the uphill battle, like I'm really trying to tread lightly because I don't want to make it seem like that I'm talking down on the company. I think that, the people that they have, the few people that they do have running Wealthshare, they seem to me to be pretty good people. Now, I got some information to share with y'all, right? I got emails, I got some findings that I do want to share with y'all. So stick with me, right? Don't make this another video that you only watch for 6 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Stick with me. But again, I got to go in a little bit, right? Wealthshare is a really young company, right? Like the expectations that a lot of people have from a company like that, like y'all gotta check those expectations at the door. You know what I'm saying? And when you dealing with a company that was super duper transparent in the SEC filing that they had, again, research. A lot of people didn't even do their research. They didn't even know they had an SEC filing, right? Some people did, but like the transparency that they had in there was like so transparent. Like if you actually read through it, through the documentation, a lot of people probably would have expected a whole lot less than what they were expecting going into it, right? I don't really want to be too specific, but I will say go back and watch that video, the original video that I did about it, right? And I'll paraphrase. I will paraphrase some of the key points that I remember. And this was like 4 months ago when I did this video, probably even longer than that. But some of the key things that stuck out to me was the way that the power structure was set up in the company. Now, again, fact check me, right? Fact check me. Go back and fact check me. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be mixing up my words or whatever. Like, but I'm just going off the top of the head, the way I understood it, right? The way I understood the words that I was reading, right? Going off the top of the head, I'm remembering now. So don't quote me on this, but the way I remembered it was that I think the CEO's name is Shatoya Davis or something like that, or let me see. Shante Davis, right? Miss Shante Davis holds pretty much all of the power, right? She is the CEO, but all of the decision making is basically on her. You know what I'm saying? And she is the brains behind operations. And then you got the chief technology officer, and you got the chief marketer. You know, but from what I understand and from what I read, the way I understood it was this is pretty much like a 3-person team, right? Like it's not a whole lot of wiggle room. Like let's just say Miss Shante Davis got injured or she got pregnant or something like that, right? Who can step in and fulfill her role to keep the company rolling, right? And those are some of the types of things that really stood out to me, and some of the things that I found, some of the things that I read that for me, it's just not something that I would invest in because I'm a much more like I like to take risks, but at the same time, I'm much more conservative in some of the things that I invest in, right? There was a lot of red flags for me personally. So I didn't invest in it, and I was very thorough in breaking down a lot of the key points that I thought that you guys should hear before you invested in it, right? Some people still chose to invest, which is perfectly fine. But when you make the decision to invest, even though you know the facts, if you were the type of person that watched the whole video all the way through or did your own research, if you still chose to invest after knowing all of the things that they laid out, right? In regards to how the money's breaking down, how, you know, I don't even want to get into that. Y'all go back and watch. But it's just some things that were some red flags. But even though you read the same document that I read, if you still chose to invest in it, fam, then the only thing that you can do is to be patient, right? Because that tells me that if you still chose to invest in it, then you believed in them at some point, right? So why would you stop believing in the company that you already know, already laid out everything about them? They put it all out in the front, in the forefront. They communicate as far as I know, as far as what everybody else tells me that's actually invested in the company, right? That's actually a member of Wealthshare. They tell me that they communicate, that they are pretty much an open book. Some people say that they lie, woo, but who don't lie? You know, everybody lie, right? So it's just like, listen, fam, if you made the conscious decision to put your money into Wealthshare, then you just gonna have to be patient, right? or if you decide to part ways, don't try to tear the company down and burn them, right? Because at the end of the day, it's on you as an adult. You chose to invest in this company, whether or not you did the research, right? So, but anyway, let me go ahead and get into it because I don't want to be lecturing y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be lecturing y'all. I just wanted to get on here just to chop it up. So, what I will say, I'm not gonna read this email because Miss Keandra Ward she actually emailed me, right? She actually emailed me, and Miss Keandra Ward is the chief marketing officer. She actually emailed me and reached out to me to tell me a little bit about Wealthshare. Now, I'm not going to read her email because I'm not sure if she will want me to read it out to you guys. But what I will do is I will click on the link that she sent me. Okay, now this is the link that Miss Keandra Ward sent me. This is one of the things that they've been working on. They've been trying to get this thing together. They've been trying to put it together, and I'm guessing they finally got this thing together. So let's start here. Now this is where it's about to start getting juicy. Now I do research, fam. I do research. Again, this is not to tear anybody down, right? Or I'm not trying to build nobody up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna give my opinion. But look, fam, this is what really got me here. Of course, they put this on there, right? So they got this article published on Yahoo Finance, right? Now, listen, this article says new revolutionary fintech company changes the face of generational wealth with hundreds of thousands of dollars revolved into the community since its April 2021 launch. Now, fam, let me start off by saying this. This is really cool. You know, it looks very professional to be published on Yahoo News. But what I will say is, what we all must know is any and everybody can literally get an article published about them or whatever company it is that they invest in. Anybody can pay to get an article published by Yahoo Finance, right? So, fam, just because a company's name is mentioned inside of Yahoo Finance, that does not necessarily mean that they are a legitimate, growing, flourishing, thriving business. It doesn't mean that. You have to understand that you can pay to get your article published. Like me, I can literally come out with ASAP the Thriller Inc., right? I'm selling the hottest t-shirts in Dallas, Texas, right? Soon to be the hottest t-shirts in all of America. I can literally get me an article published about myself saying, talking about how my business is flourishing. I'm a guru. I can teach you all about how to make the perfect t-shirts and all of this, right? And how to grow a thriving t-shirt business. Like I can literally pay for that, right? Now, I'm not saying that the information in here is not correct, but what I'm saying is Yahoo Finance, it is highly unlikely that Yahoo reached out to Miss Shantae Davis or Wealthshare, right, in order to just do an article about them because they was just so enthused and so moved by the numbers, right? That wasn't the case most likely. Most likely they reached out to Yahoo Finance and they got an article published, or they went through a public relations agent or whatever, a PR agent or whatever, and they got this published. So, okay, fam. Now, everybody watching this video who is a part of Wealthshare, I'm pretty sure you guys already have this breakdown, but fam, I had to look at this, right? Now, this fam is this gets me right here. This is the type of thing that really frustrates me, right? Okay, so now I'm not a part of Wealthshare, so I am a rookie at actually going through this document, the rows and the columns, and trying to understand exactly what they all mean, right? You guys watching this video, whoever clicked on this video, I'm pretty sure that you guys are already involved in Wealthshare. So you can better understand what this means. But I got some common sense though, fam. I got some common sense. Again, I'm not tearing down and I'm not building up. I'm just giving my personal opinion. Like, listen, this is the type of thing that really gets me. Like, fam, if you can come up with $1,500, right? Plus, let's just say, only thing that you contribute to this company is $1,500 plus the annual subscription of $11.25, right? Whether you, and I can see that you can pay weekly, $35 a week. You can pay monthly, $125 a month. You can pay annual subscription, right? Let's just say you only pay the $1,500 plus the $11.25. The max loan amount that you can take out is $39,000. Now, fam, really think about that. So let's just say that you put in $1,500 plus the $11.25. So that's what, 16. That's like what? It's $2,625, right? $2,625. Fam, do you really think that that first year that you become a member, that you will be able to withdraw $39,000, fam? And yes, it's a lot of people who look at this chart and they really believe that, right? Let's just say that you put in 2625, right? Do you really think that you'll be able to take out half of that? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Now, the only way that will be possible, even though I understand these are zero interest loans, right? According to what they're saying. So if you take out 39,000, the way I understand it is you still will be paying your annual subscription or your monthly fee or your weekly fee, but since you're a member, you have the right to be able to withdraw $39,000. But you pay that back, right? But without interest, right? So that's why, like, fam, think about how many people, like, the only way that something like this would honestly be able to work, in my opinion, is by continuing to recruit, right? The more people that come in, the more people that pay that initial contribution, the more people that pay that annual subscription, the more people coming in and paying into the pot, the more possible that this 39,000 becomes for very few people, right? Not a lot of people, right? But again, let's just say you only needed to take out 5,000. Like that, I think that'll be more feasible. But let's face it. A lot of people coming in, signing up, they looking at that $39,000 right there. They looking at this, bronze level. Oh, I could take out 78,000, right? I can take out 117,000, right? Like it does not appear to be sustainable, in my opinion. But listen, Miss Keandra Ward, I'm pretty sure Miss Shantae Davis, they smarter than me. Pretty sure they smarter than me. I'm pretty sure that they figured out some type of way to actually make this work. Again, I'm not trying to tear nobody down, but it just does not, it don't seem feasible, right? Because people default, right? People get hurt, people die. Like somebody could take out that $117,000 and then die. And then their business could not have any assets that they can then liquidate to cover the $117,000, right? Like these things happen. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, it was just a lot of things that I mentioned in the original video that I did about Wealthshare that really raised some red flags to me. But again, I do think that the CEO has some. I don't think that she's being malicious. I just think that, like, again, I could be wrong. This could turn out to a Fortune 500 company. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But the way it appears to me is I wouldn't personally bet on it, right? But again, black women can do some miraculous things. So, but to me, listen, fam, I just don't see how you can possibly let's look at this silver level right here. You pay your initial contribution of $4,800, right? And then your annual subscription is $33.75. And I'm about to do some public math off the top of my head. And I know I'm probably going to be super duper wrong, right? But let's say, what is that? 4,800 plus 33.75. What is that? So that's 11.75. That's 7,000. That's $8,175, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking that's $8,175. But y'all be the judge. Y'all correct me on that if I'm wrong, right? Do you really think that you can take out $11,000, $175, or contribute that amount? 11,000 or 8,000, $8,175. Do you think you can contribute $8,175 to Wealthshare and qualify for a zero interest loan of $117,000, fam? Like, I just don't really see how that's feasible. But again, power to them. I'm pretty sure that they're a lot smarter than me. But fam, listen, listen. The whole point of what I'm saying, fam, the whole point of this video, the entire point of this video is for you guys to have some realistic expectations, right? The whole point of this video is for you guys to have some realistic expectations. You cannot expect Wealthshare, a small company, right? A relatively, no, not even relatively, a really small company with only a few employees, right? And the employees are also the executives, right? As far as I know, right? As far as I remember from the document that I read, like, listen, fam, like you just can't expect too much, at least in the beginning. Like if you really believe in Wealthshare, the best thing that you can do is just to contribute and then just hope that they're successful, right? I mean, I would not be the type of person that's contributing money and expecting like a huge payout, right? And that's what most people do. And yes, I know that that's what they advertise, but at the same time, you got to be realistic, right? Let's think strategically. Let's think like a business, right? Like it's just a lot of times it's just not feasible. But what I will say is if you the type of person that can come up with that type of money, like if your heart is leading you to do that, then do it. But if you are only in it solely to make money, if you're just trying to make money, fam, let's just like I don't understand why you're not looking into proven asset classes like the stock market, like real estate. If you can come up with that type of money, fam, like especially let's go back to this chart real quick. Let me give y'all some ideas. Where is this chart? This breakdown. If you can come up with 6450 plus an annual subscription of $4,500, fam, that's a down payment on the house. You add those two together, that's a down payment on a house. That's a whole house. You can buy that house and you can rent it out to somebody else. That's building generational wealth, right? So let's be realistic, fam. That's $6,400. That's $6,450 plus that $4,500 for the gold level, fam. You put that in the stock market, or let's just say you put it in a good mutual fund or ETF. You can earn 8 to 12% interest on that money every a year, and it's gonna compound every single year. So, fam, you can literally and then on top of that, listen, what I have to understand, man, it's so hard for me not to lecture. It's hard for me not to lecture. I'm lecturing. I can't help it. Fam, like this 156,000, like these numbers are very enticing. But listen, even though it's interest free, it's still a loan that you have to pay back. The fact that you are taking out loans and stuff like that, it means that you can't afford it, fam. But at the same time, the wealth that you do have, you're investing in it. You're investing it into a company that you're hoping is going to succeed, right? You're investing it into a company that you're hoping is going to succeed. When you can literally take that money and invest it into something that has a higher probability of being successful. You know what I'm saying? Or you can invest it in yourself, right? Now, I ain't trying to tear them down. If like what I would do if you are the type of person that really believes in it and you really want them to be successful and you really want to help them make it to the next level, I would personally just reach out to them and say, hey, what's a good small amount that I can contribute just because I want to see you successful, right? Like I'm not looking for no loan amount back. I just want to see y'all make this work and make it happen. That's probably the approach that I personally would take with this company. I wouldn't investing and looking for that much of a return. You know what I'm saying? It's literally the only way it's gonna grow is by word of mouth. It's not enough members in here. The way it looks to me, they're paying. The way it looks to me, the way it appears to me, is that they're paying for Yahoo Finance, fintech, stories to be written about them, right? And that's looking kind of desperate to me. You know what I'm saying? That's looking like more of what these fake gurus on social media, on YouTube and Instagram, right? That's more the type of plays that they do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that they fake. I'm just saying that, y'all putting a lot of pressure on these people that y'all that y'all say that y'all believe in, right? Y'all invested y'all money into them, even though the information was out there readily available for you to research. You still chose to invest in them. So the best thing that you can do is believe in them, right? Don't get on the internet tearing them down, because the money that you invested is gonna get lost. You know what I'm saying? The only way that y'all gonna really get y'all money back is if y'all help them to see it through, right? Now, if it's bad, if it really is a bad company, like if they really are scamming people and taking people's money and not doing anything that they said that they was gonna do, then fam, just stop investing in them, right? Like you just took an L. We all take L's in life, but let's just be real, fam. Let's be real. Now, if you really want to learn about some real investments, fam, like okay, that sounded bad. If you really want a more stable, more proven way to invest, fam, like sometimes the best thing to do is to just look at the more traditional ways of investing, fam, and that's either investing in yourself, starting yourself a business, expanding your own business, or that'll be the traditional stock market, or that'll be real estate, or it will be the new emerging asset class, cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? Like legitimate, because they got a lot of scams in crypto too. But fam, like let's just get some more realistic expectations, fam. I don't even know where to go. I'm just gonna keep rambling, but I just wanted to get on here because a lot of people been hitting me up asking me to do a little digging into Wealthshare, fam. And it's like some of this stuff, some of the comments that I'm getting from people, I'm just amazed at. Like some people really, some people's expectations are just too high, man. Like. Yeah, and I will say, like, they showing a lot of love, but look, this person right here says this company is dishonest, period. We gave our money twice and are now shutting down for 2 months, supposedly to upgrades. Basically, you use our money to make upgrades and articles on Yahoo. Okay, so there we go. So some people, some people calling out the articles. And it's like, okay, Shantae has been honest since day one, so they got a lot of riders too. Okay, in my opinion, furthermore, I've spoken to a few professionals in banking who have certifications coupled with years of experience who have advised, based on their money management knowledge, that crowdfunding is extremely risky, as stated in the video. Thank you, ma'am, for watching. Which is not an avenue to use or gain wealth. In my opinion, loans are not a way to clear debt. They create debt. Okay, now this person is like hit the nail on the head, fam. Miss Lala Divine. Thank you so much, Miss Lala Divine. And that's pretty much how I believe too, right? I'm in alignment with Miss Lala Divine on that comment, right? So again, fam, let's not always be trying to take shortcuts. Let's not always be trying to get there fast. Let's take our time. Let's do things slowly but surely in the right way. And then let's get to this money. But I'm about to go ahead and end this video here. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all, and I hope that I provided y'all with some type of insight, more realistic opinion, and a more realistic approach. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much what I got. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to some people for some information on Wealthshare with on their personal experience, and I didn't really get a whole lot of comments back. But that's it. That's all I got for y'all. Love y'all. Holla at your boy.